I have a fun new little planner for you guys today that I'm going to walk through. This is my 2026 version of the mini financial planner. If you're like me and you're not someone who likes a really complicated financial tracking system, this is definitely for you. It's only got 4 pages, but it is basically like a compressed version of the really big financial tracker. So let's just get started here on the dashboard. Something that's really important that I want to make note of right up the front is this section on the left here, these regularly occurring bills. This is for your reference only. This does not inform any other part of this spreadsheet. It is just a way for you to come and look at every day, or honestly, like the way I use my spreadsheet is I only look at it every time I get paid. So you can have your list of regularly occurring bills here. It's quite long. So like your rent, your utilities, that sort of things, any subscriptions you pay for, and you can put the amount here, how frequently you pay them. And then here, this is a free write section because I want you to have the freedom to note it down however is easiest for you. For example, rent is paid fortnightly on Wednesdays. Electricity is on the 27th of every month. Phone plan is December 24th every year. So I want you to have that flexibility to be able to use this as easily as possible. If for some reason this isn't big enough for you, by the way, just come down here to 55, left click on the whole row. I want you to right click, insert one row below, and it will automatically go ahead and give you more space. So that's just if you need more room. But yes, this is just for your reference only. This does not inform any other section of this spreadsheet. Now, because this is a yearly financial planner, what you're going to track is income to date, expenses to date, and net this month. Net in this case is referring to what is left over after you've paid all your bills. And over here we have your savings that you're working towards, how much you've paid out of those, out of how much is left, and your debt progress as well. So this is very familiar to the big financial planner. This is just, compressed versions of those. So you can see all of that at once. So it doesn't matter when you start this planner in 2026, as long as you don't use it for more than a calendar year, it will work. And it will give you the income since you started the planner. So it is beneficial to start it at the start of the financial year, especially for tax purposes, but you can start it whenever. It's got the same transactions page as the big financial tracker. So you go ahead and put the date over here, you double click, it'll automatically pop up this calendar for you. Put in a description, how much it is. If it's an expense, choose the category of expense, and then you select expense over here. If it's your pay, go and select income, leave category blank. And if it's a transfer, say you're putting money towards a debt or a savings, you choose transfer. And then if you are doing a transfer, just come over here and choose what you're transferring it into. Now these drop downs, like the big tracker, are informed by this page. Now, this was separated as 2 separate pages on the big tracker, but because this is a mini one, I wanted to compress them down for you into 1 page. And the same system as the big tracker is happening here. Because debts have an interest rate on them, it's basically impossible for me to figure out a formula that would be able to calculate it all properly for you, especially because interest is charged at different rates, different times. So instead, I'm reminding you to manually update your current owed value. And when you have finished a goal, do not delete it, because that will impact your transactions log, because these would disappear if they're not listed here. So it will take any savings goal and debt you have here and turn them into drop down options over here. So on this page, you've got savings on the left where you put the savings account name, when you started it, when you need the money by, this is just for your reference. Your current balance will be informed by that transactions tracker. So every time you put something in for holiday, it'll take that amount and put that in there for you. And then your goal amount. Next is the debt section. Same sort of thing. So the name of the debt when you started paying it, you can put in here when you think you'll pay it off by. And then, so how much you currently owe. I recommend updating this every time you make a payment so it can be as accurate as possible. And then what we skipped over is the monthly budget overview. So what you can do is for your expenses, you can go in here and choose a category like utilities, housing, transport, dining out. Choose your frequency. So for this, I recommend doing how often you get paid. So it will calculate that based on your pay cycles and how much you plan to spend. So if you get paid monthly, I'd recommend choosing monthly and how much you want to spend in a month. However, if you want to do fortnightly, that's fine. Weekly, that's fine. Again, it will take those numbers from your transaction log, put it in here, automatically calculate the difference and tell you whether you are in budget or under budget or over budget. So that is it. It's a tiny little planner. It's really compact. It's for those of us who don't like the overwhelming big financial planners, but it's robust enough to actually help. So thank you so much for coming along with me on another walkthrough. I hope to have a new one out for you shortly. I'm working on something really cute and fun. And subscribe to the channel to see more, and I will see you next time. Remember, you can always get these on my Etsy shop, which will be linked down below. Thank you.